Woman discovers her husband has another wife and kids elsewhere. Find out how a married woman of 8 years has been living in a lie. Mike Bamiloye reveals why Nigerian women are still single at 28. If you are a Muslim, you might want to stick around to find out what your cleric said about Christian men. Price hikes, bad network, bank failure. Find out what's going on before you order your next meal and your card declines. All these and more with every NG. Welcome back, guys, and my name is Malfi, and this is Trending News with every NG. So stick around so we can discuss all the trending news that you may have missed this week or maybe today. First in our news list, we're going to discuss 25th of April. That means if you are watching this video past 25th of April, well, it means that this man of God was a liar. But let's take a look at the video of a man predicting that the world will end in 25th of April 2024.
By the 25th of April, the world is going to end. If you like, take this serious. If you don't like, don't take it serious. But this is real. Rapture is coming on 25th of April 2024. I saw it very clear. Do you understand? I saw the date very clear, and the Lord ministered to me. It mentioned it twice. It has happened twice. Do you understand? So I saw myself in a trance, and
I guess it's either this man is fake, didn't hear well, or did we miss rapture? Let me know your thoughts right there in the comment section below. Is somebody missing from your house and you only saw their clothes? Because it's giving me a left behind vibe. Speaking of pastors, we have to go into the news that has been trending, that's making people go woo, and that is Nkechi Blessing and Odumeje. If you know Odumeje, we are not sure if Odumeje is a skit maker, a musician, a man of God. It's so confused. But let me know what you think Odumeje is, because I am beyond confused. Anyway, Nkechi Blessing was sat with Uriel from Big Brother as they discussed about Odumeje, and she reveals that Odumeje is actually a man of God. And just because he can't speak English doesn't make him a fake pastor. Let's take a look at this.
Talk to my bone marrow. Yes, the man will tell you everything about your life. He's not just telling you, he's giving you the solution.
But wait, when you're saying that he told you, is it normal thing that he will know?
It is not normal thing that it is not normal thing that are on the internet.
So Odumeje Sabia.
Yes, he is a true man of God. I am saying it here categorically.
So he can actually heal people.
101%.
So why is everybody saying that he's fake now?
Because of the fact that he does not know how to communicate well in good English.
Yes.
So what do you think? Do you think Odumeje is really a man of God? I mean, Nkechi Blessing swears that this man was able to reveal things about her that there's no way he had any way of knowing. But just because she said he's real doesn't mean that you have to say he's real. So let me know your thoughts if you think he's real. But before we go into conclusion, I have to give you evidence as to his man of God powers. So let's take a look at this.
But I am more dangerous than that seriousness you want me to be. Why should I be serious? Why shouldn't I look the way you want me to look? This is why I tell you, I smile. But my smiling is too dangerous.
Catrat. Catrat means cat and lat. Is it not it? The cat, yes. It's because they put it fast. Catrat. Yes. They make catrat. Fastness. But if you want to put it in short, one by one. Cat, lat.
What are your opinions? Remember that Dunsin Oyekan had taken a little dig at Odumeje, saying that you shouldn't be making fun with this Abido Sheka and all those things that he was saying. Does that mean Dunsin Oyekan does not believe that Odumeje is a real man of God? And also, who is actually a real man of God? Let's know your thoughts. Let us know the ones that you think are real men of God and the ones that you think are fake right there in the comment section below. Now on to another man of God. Like Bamiloye reveals why so many women in Nigeria are not married at the age of 28. He cites certain things as a reason why this may be the case. For instance, lack of endurance, lack of patience, the problem that many youths, young women are being trained how to leave the marriage if it's not conducive for them, rather than stay and work through their issues. Also, he also cites the fact that women are unwilling to learn how to cook and be domesticated, or even have good sense of home management, as reasons why a lot of marriages are failing and these women are not viable candidates for marriage. You can pause to read exactly all these that he has said while he wrote it on social media. In Mike Bamiloye's lengthy post, he talks about a woman who couldn't cook and had to purchase a book that was published in the UK to take to her marital home so that she could be able to make certain meals at home. And also, he said that because she struggled so much with even finding Nigerian meals in that book, she had to download apps and seek social media advice in order to learn how to cook. He cites all these things as reason why these women right nowadays are not viable for marriage. What do you think? Do you think if a woman can't cook, it means that she's a bad wife? Let me know your thoughts about that. Still on the marriage issue, it brings us to our next news, and we're talking about a Muslim cleric who had this to say about marriage.
Christian and doesn't want me to cut our child's hair on Sunnah. Can I go against his wish? Àkọ́kọ́ láti fẹ́ Christian ẹ̀ṣẹ̀ ni ná.
Now, the Muslim cleric was saying in that video that Christian men are not a viable suitors for Muslim women. That simply means that Muslim women should not be marrying Christian men, as it is a sin in their religion. What do you think? As a Muslim or as a Christian, do you think this is true? But mostly this question is for the Muslims. Would you marry a Christian man? Let me know. Now, on to a very interesting news that has been trending for a while right now this morning, is the woman that talked about her husband having a wife, children, in fact, an entire life outside their 8 years marriage. Take a look at this.
You guys, I am into some shit now. I am into some deep shit. So I'm not even gonna do no parts. I'm gonna just tell y'all the whole motherfucking story. All right, cool. So I'm married now, you guys. I've been married for 8 years. I have 3 kids with my husband. My husband is now overseas. He's been over there for about 2 years. When he do come home, he probably come home 3 times out of the year. He stay home for maybe 2 to 3 weeks at a time. All right, cool. I've been lonely. I've been lonely. So I end up cheating on my husband. Yes, I cheated on him. He don't know that I cheated on him. After this video, he gonna know, and I'm in some deep ass shit. But it gets worse than that. It gets worse than the cheating. All right, so I end up going to the bar one night and end up having a one-night stand with this guy, and it was amazing. So that one-night stand turned into almost an every night stand. But it was just like a sexual relationship. I didn't even really care to even really get to know the man. It's just I'm married, so it was just whatever my husband couldn't do for me at the time. I was messing with this guy, this young fella, and he fine too. But yeah, I'm messing with this fella. All right, cool. So we've been messing around for maybe 2 years now or whatever, and I'm just now. We used to when we met up, we just get a room, but now it's like, okay, I could come to your house. He can't come to my house because my kids is at the house, but now I'm going to his house. All right, cool. So long story short, today I found out a bitch is pregnant. I am pregnant. My husband is overseas. So there's no way it could be my husband, baby. It got to be this man, baby. I haven't even told him yet. All right? So yesterday, I go to his house. And I see this wall, and it got the pictures, like the picture collage and stuff. And I'm just now paying attention to it. So I'm looking at the pictures, and I'm just like, oh, okay. He doesn't have any kids. But I'm just looking at the pictures and just looking. And then I see a picture of my husband on the motherfucking wall. So I'm just like, the whole time I'm over there, I'm just sitting there like trying to think like, how am I going to ask him, how do you know that guy that's on your wall? So I done bit off all my nails. You got I got one more thumb left. I got the thumb left because I'm over there nervous. I'm just biting my nails, just trying to figure out, how am I going to ask him, how do you know this particular man in this goddamn picture? And I'm like, if you know him, then you know he got a wife. So I'm like, was this a setup? Because I just don't know. So I just fucking, after I ate off all my fingernails and we done watch movie, everything. Like I finally asked. So I go back over to the wall. So now I'm just like, all right, cool. You just gotta start asking questions like, well, who is this lady? Who is this person? Who is this? So I'm like, who this? He like, that's my mama. Who this your daddy? All right, cool. And then this nigga right here. I ain't saying like that, but you get down to the nigga right here. How do you know him? Who's that? He said, that's my brother. And I'm like, we've been married for 8 years. I ain't never know him to have a brother. So I'm like, oh, okay, yeah, on your daddy's side. So he's like, yeah, on my dad's side. All right, now cool. That's some clarity right there, because my husband daddy died way before me and him even met. He said he had some siblings on his daddy's side, but he don't really know like I got some siblings on my daddy's side. Like, I got a whole bunch, I think 7 of them. I don't really know them like that. Like, I know them, but I don't even know them like that. So it could, yeah. So my husband ain't really like talk about him like that. They cool or whatever, but he ain't never like, he wasn't never at none of the family functions and nothing like that. That's his daddy side, Some of y'all might not know, but some of y'all that have half siblings, y'all know what I'm talking about. So yeah, so he like, that's my brother on my daddy's side and all this stuff. So I'm like, oh, okay, cool. So he's telling me like, they actually really close, but I ain't never see this nigga. But I'm just like, okay, is he married? He like, yeah, he married. And I'm just like, oh, okay. So I'm like, so do you know his wife? He like, nah, I ain't never met her. She live overseas with him. So I'm like, no, I'm not. In my head, I'm just like, oh yeah. He like, yeah, they got 2 kids in Germany. And I'm just like, motherfucker, I got 3 in my head. So I'm just like, oh yeah? He like, yeah. I talk to him, very frequently. I'm just like, oh, okay. Word. He like, yeah. So I'm like, maybe that ain't him. Maybe it ain't. I'm like, maybe it ain't him. Because I got 3 kids and I live in the United States of America. So I'm just like, okay. So then on the collage, he starts showing me pictures of the pictures I did not see yet, but he's showing me pictures of my husband with his wife. Now, mind you, I'm the wife. So he's showing me pictures of my husband with another woman. So I'm just like, and their kids. So I'm like, yo, this shit is crazy. So, but the crazy thing is, he got 2 boys by this other lady. Well, from what I'm seeing, he got pictures of the kids up here. These 2 boys look identical to my kids. Like, they look the same. And I'm looking like, yo. Then he's showing me, now mind you, I have 3 by my husband. I got 2 boys and a girl. So they got 2 boys. So I'm looking at the rest of the pictures. I see a picture of my 2 sons, like my kids. And I'm like, the fuck? So I'm just playing it dumb, like, oh yeah, because I'm in a situation right now. And this is his brother, and I don't know what to do. So, all right, long story short, I never even told him, that was yesterday. I never even told him nothing about the man and my husband and nothing, his brother. But I'm in some shit, y'all. What do I do? Like, I'm pregnant by my husband's brother. What do I do? What do I do? What do I do?
Guys, I'm not sure that I understood this story at all. So from what I gather, and correct me in the comment section so that we can both deliberate on the video that we both watched, is that she's saying she was sleeping with someone because her husband only comes like a few times in a year or something like that, and so she doesn't see her husband all the time, so she needed someone for, I guess, the other room activities, and she was cheating on her husband, and then she got pregnant for the man that she's cheating on her husband with. And then so she's thinking of how to like tell her side boy that's her side piece, that she's pregnant, and she goes to his house. And when she goes to his house, she sees like a collage of like pictures, and then she sees her husband with another woman and children. Like, that's to her side guy, this is his friend that is married to this woman and has children that is not her, and it's not her kids. Now she's been married to her husband for 8 years and they have 3 children. That's the story I gather. But I mean, to be honest, there's nobody that's afford their both on the same level. it's like 2 Yahoo people, or like 1 Yahoo person and 1 runs person. They just joined in a relationship. I'm done with this story, but let me know your thoughts about everything right there in the comment section. Coming from the reels of that video, that you clearly agree that's a very confusing story, let's get into something that's even more confusing, and that is Access Bank. Access Bank has been trending online because they've been having issues with transfers and everything like that, and these comments on Twitter have got to be the funniest. Pause to read. While Access Bank customers are complaining, another sort of people that are complaining are obviously 9mobile users. If you're using 9mobile, let me know how it's going on for you. I mean, have you been able to buy data? Have you been able to do anything reasonable with your network? Let's know, because clearly a lot of 9mobile customers are complaining alongside Access Bank customers. Imagine using Access Bank and 9mobile today. I don't know, it's going to be crazy. So while we are all complaining about Access Bank and 9mobile, MultiChoice decides that they're going to hike their prices. So that means if you're watching GoTV, DSTV, or whatever other TV, well, it seems like you have even more problem. Not only have they hiked the prices of electricity this year, they've also hiked the prices of MultiChoice products like, DSTV, GoTV. And of course, our president is telling us that Naira is the best currency. This is what he has to say. While speaking at a meeting with Prime Minister Mark Rutte of the Netherlands in The Hague on Thursday, April 25th, President Tinubu had this to say. The Nigerian Naira is one of the world's best performing currencies today. We took the necessary risk, and all resilient Nigerians kept faith with us. They will be rewarded. And the reward will only be greater as we partner effectively with you on new opportunities for development. As leaders, we must take decisions for the benefit of our nation, and we cannot shy away from that. So what are your thoughts about Nigerian Naira? Is it really performing well? Is President Tinubu doing a great job at his tenure of presidency? Let's know your thoughts about everything in the comment section. That's all the news we have today for Trending News with Every NG. If you enjoyed this episode, you know what to do. Like, share, and definitely subscribe so that you don't miss anything from Every NG.